We are approaching the fourth quarter of the year. And normally in the fourth quarter is when people begin to, they get themselves together and, they make these goals. They want to finish the fourth quarter strong. So you begin to focus on, different areas in your life. A lot of people begin to look at their financial situation. They look at their businesses because they want to finish the fourth quarter strong. Well, I invite you to pay attention and focus on this particular area in your financial portfolio, and that is your credit. Why? Well, because there's something that's called geographical redlining. And basically, it's where companies often use zip codes for assessing credit risk. Okay. This process that they do is controversial because it really leads to discriminatory practices against certain neighborhoods. So let's look at what they look at. The first one is called credit access disparity. It basically shows that people that are living in low income or minority dominated zip codes are more likely to be offered subprime loans or face higher interest rates because of the zip code they live in. Number two, negative credit clustering. Well, what does that mean? Well, basically, it means that zip codes that have higher concentrations of negative credit behaviors, such as late payments, such as high debt to income ratios, often coincide with areas where people areas where there's a low income levels and also high unemployment rates. So they attribute that to people who have negative credit. Number three, insurance premiums. The Consumer Federation of America, uh, auto insurers, uh, they found out that auto insurers, okay, charge higher premiums to drivers in a zip code with predominantly minority populations. And I know this to be true because family member of mine recently, we had to do some insurance shopping for her because her premiums jumped up to almost $350 every month. So she was paying already three and change. So it jumped up. Her payment was almost going to be $700 a month. So once me having an insurance background, once I got down to the bottom of it, it was because of a zip code. And I said, wow, I see now why I see all of these license plates with South Carolina plates and Florida plates and Chicago plates, because people are being, look, geographically redlined because of the neighborhoods they live in. So they're going elsewhere to get their insurance. And the final thing is credit score gaps. Federal Reserve shows that the average credit score, watch this, in a low income zip code is 100 points lower than that of someone in a wealthier zip code. But, listen to me. I've been in the business for over 20 years and I've worked with people on both sides. Okay. Wealthy people have problems too. Wealthy people have bad credit as well. Yeah, they may have the money, but sometimes people get into situations and it works that way on both sides. But it's the zip code. So, what am I saying? Basically, I'm saying to you, you want to focus on is you don't want to have two things working against you, the zip code and the credit score. So I'm encouraging you in this fourth quarter, make it a priority to establish and fix your credit. I don't know if you're right now subprime, but it's time for you to elevate to prime. That is my tip.